Did ancient Indian sages possess an understanding of the universe so deep that it rivals the discoveries of modern quantum physics? The evidence will surprise you. In quantum physics, we hear the phrases wave-particle duality, string theory, quantum entanglement, unified field theory. But what if I told you ancient Indian texts already described these ideas thousands of years ago? One of the most remarkable discoveries made by the ancient sages and the rishis of India is that they uncovered a single universal principle. This principle talks about a pure, unmanifested energy that lies at the heart of all creation. The rishis had a word for this, Vastu, and this Vastu is the subtle, unseen energy field that exists eternally and governs the physical world. This force is not separate from us. It exists within us, and it is us. The Vastu Shastras, which are one of the many ancient texts that deal with this science, describe cosmic space as the origin of all energy. This cosmic space is considered to be consciousness itself and is very much alive. This is not just some philosophy, it is a deep science of consciousness, vibration, and space itself. In Hinduism, this concept is known as Brahman. Brahman is considered the ultimate reality, the highest universal principle, and the foundation of the universe. In modern physics, a similar idea is presented in unified field theory, which proposes that a single field of pure, unmanifest energy is the source of all physical matter. According to this theory, the material world is simply fluctuations or waveforms within this unified field. Similarly, string theory suggests that this field is filled with one-dimensional vibrating strings, which are the fundamental building blocks of the universe. And these strings resemble the concept of the Brahma Sutra, the cosmic thread, which we'll explore further in another discussion. But these strings are holographic in nature and give rise to matter. We can also look at Einstein's famous equation E equals mc squared, which shows that matter is simply condensed energy and can be transformed back into energy. Furthermore, science acknowledges that energy can neither be created nor destroyed, so energy is actually the only thing science considers to be immortal in the entire universe. This immortal energy is exactly what the sages called Vastu. One rishi by the name of Mahamuni Mayan was the first to reveal this profound truth through his writings, and he described an intelligent living energy field, Brahman, as the foundation of all physical reality. He was an enlightened sage who realized that science and spirituality are ultimately the same. But with these advanced scientific concepts that modern science is only now beginning to wrap their heads around, how is it possible that this knowledge was already known and recorded thousands of years ago? To understand this, we have to first step back and learn about the rishis and sages of ancient India, as well as how they claim to have received this knowledge. In short, the rishis were powerful beings who, through intense meditation, were able to transcend their body and minds and reach a state of enlightenment. In this state, their consciousness would merge with a larger universal consciousness, and from that state, they came to realize experientially how the universe works and who we all are fundamentally at the most subtle level. This is also why, unlike in Abrahamic religions, Hinduism has no founder or single book. Consciousness is much too big and deep that it can be described in a million ways from a million perspectives, but still barely scratch the surface of the wisdom contained. This is also why the tradition initiated by these sages and rishis is considered an experiential path, as they never encouraged anyone to blindly believe the profound spiritual truths they revealed. Instead, they encouraged everyone and anyone to meditate, go within themselves, so that they too can directly experience the higher, subtle truths of the cosmos through their own effort and meditation. So these rishis obtained all their knowledge by plugging directly into the cosmos using advanced meditative practices. And it is Mahamuni Mayan who is the most famous rishi for revealing the secrets behind how the universe was created and how pure energy manifested into material form. He learned experientially that all matter and reality is just one consciousness. Additionally, he discussed the science behind manifestation. He discovered how this consciousness or potential energy, Brahman, by its own initiative, goes through a specific process to transform and manifest itself as the material world and its objects. He perceived that this process is accomplished through a mathematical order, and this order can actually be replicated by humans to unfold specific qualities of Brahman that vibrate with specific frequencies, bringing health, happiness, and spiritual bliss. And it is with this science that ancient Hindu temples were built with in order to uplift and nourish us, not just spiritually, but in all aspects of life. In the upcoming videos, we're going to go deeper into specific examples of how this science was applied to building these ancient Hindu temples, so be sure to follow us to dive deeper into the fascinating world of temple science.